Hello, folks. This is the Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. And today we have here again the Ford 2021 Ford Bronco. And the one thing I wanted to discuss today is the 5.0 liter Coyote V8 engine. And we're just going to talk about what this engine is all about. Now, Ford 5.0 liter V8 Coyote engine is a modular Coyote engine in an all-new 5.0 liter gasoline V8 engine, which replaced the previous 4.6 liter and the 5.4 liter modular version in the Ford Mustang GT. And the Ford F-150 for the 2011 model year. Now, the new 5.0 liter V8 option was developed with a target to compete with the General Motors 6.2 liter V8 engine and the new Chrysler 6.4 liter Hemi. And as a result, the Ford engineers managed to create a much smaller displacement engine that produces the same amount of power as its competitors and runs on a regular 87 octane unleaded fuel. Now, Ford Bronco has stated that they're not going to use the engine due to emissions standards, that they're not going to use the engine. But however, there's some things just to discuss about the 5.0 liter. It was just the dream engine that would have been, for the Ford Bronco. And it would have just been able to do things to it that would have made it amazing. And imagine running it on a low octane fuel too as well. So while the 5.0 liter version shares no parts with the predecessor, the 8.9 37 inch deck height, which is equivalent to 227 millimeters, and the 3,937 inch bore, which is equivalent to 100 millimeter bore spacing of the 4.6 liter V8. And the bell housing bolt pattern was capped, allowing the engine to be machined and assembled on the same production lines using pre-existing modular engine production tooling. So the 5.0 liter just made it feasible for Ford financially to create the 5.0 liter modular V8, which is built on an aluminum cylinder block with pressed cast iron cylinder liners and 90-degree angle between the cylinder banks. See the engine was engineered. It's spectacular. Let's take a look at the pics right quick. Now it has 4-bolt main bearing caps and a deep crankcase. Now the 5.0 is equipped with forged steel crankshafts and forged powdered metal connecting rods. The connecting rod's length is actually 150.7 millimeters. And the 5.0 engine block also has piston cooling jets. Now while the iconic Ford 3.0 had a cam and block pushrod 2-valve train, the 5.0 modular engine featured 4 valves, aluminum cylinder heads with dual overhead camshafts, driven by an individual timing chain for each head. There's 3 layers of metal gaskets between the engine block and the engine cylinder head, providing reliable sealing between them. Now, the intake and the exhaust valves were actuated by the camshafts through the roller finger followers, equipped with hydraulic lash adjusters. The Coyote 5.0 became Ford's first V8 engine with this cam torque actuated twin independent variable cam timing, which was known as TIVCT, which also can be found in the Ford 3.5 liter and 3.7 liter V6s that are presented in 2011. Cylinder head covers are made of plastic and the intake plenum of the plastic intake manifold is located low between the two cylinder banks, and is fitted by a drive-by-wire electronic throttle body with variable running controls. Now, originally introduced to 5.0, Coyote had electronically controlled sequential multi-port fuel injection and coil-on plugs ignition system. And the Mustang GT 5.0 version featured tubular stainless steel exhaust headers, while the F-150's V8 got cast iron exhaust manifolds. Now, the F-150 5.0 V8 is offered as an alternative to the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6. Now, a torque-based version of the Coyote for the F-150 pickup truck, compared to the Mustang GT variant, provide less maximum power, but excellent low-end mid-range torque. The detuned F-150 5.0 variant featured a lower 10.5 to 1 compression ratio instead of the 11.0 to 1 revised cylinder heads into camshaft with less duration and external engine oil coolers. However, it would have just been awesome inside of the Ford Bronco 2021. Now, in 2018, Ford switched from the more traditional cast iron sleeves in the block to the plasma wire arc transfer cylinder liner technology. This increased the bore diameter to 92.2 to 93 millimeters, and brought total displacement up from 4,951 to 5,035 cc's. Now, the Generation 3 Coyote engine featured dual fuel, high pressure direct injection, low pressure port injection, and increased compression ratio of 12.0 to 1. Now, these changes were relevant for both the Mustang GT and the F-150 with the 5.0 V8s. Now, for the 2018 Mustang GT Generation 3 5.0 engine, also was equipped with a new camshaft, enlarged intake exhaust valves, revised intake manifolds that moved the red line up to an amazing 7,500 RPMs. So we're talking about an outstanding engine, and it's all about performance. And Ford feels like they can deliver even better with the 2.7 liter EcoBoost, which I guess we had no choice to agree with. I really believe that Ford is still going to come out with the 8-cylinder to go against the Jeep. And they're going to do it, but they're not going to use the 5.0 engine. And I'm going to make another video regarding that shortly. Now, the 5.0 liter Coyote is a big displacement, naturally aspirated V8 engine, which is less complicated than turbocharger V6. And again, we're just looking at this picture. It just would have made it definitely nice. Now, which meant if the 5.0 V8 was going to use, there would have been fewer moving parts that could fail. Now, in 2011 to 2017, Ford, the 5.0 was known as the rock-solid and reliable engine. And the reason is because of simplicity. It was time-tested design, similar to previous 4.6-liter engines, and their forged connecting rods with strong forge, crankshaft, iron sleeves, reliable timing chains, and a traditional port fuel injection. This combination provided good long-term durability. At the same incredibly low level of performance. Now, the only downside was the fuel economy compared to the Ford EcoBoost line. Now, for 2018, Ford made numerous revisions to the 5.0 Coyote iron sleeve. The iron sleeves are gone. They added direct fuel injection, spray fuel direct into the combustion chambers, where now is the spray-on bore liner that can't be redone in a local shop. This ain't gonna happen. Now, in pursuit of power, the EcoBoost fuel efficiency, the engine became more complex and expensive to produce, and more important to repair, and now is mostly depends on what kind of power delivery you like. So we just don't know. I'm also gonna do a video on the cylinder deactivation for the V8 too. Even though Ford is saying this, we don't, nobody knows. I mean, only time will tell, but I'm going to do some more videos on the Ford latest V8 engine, and we'll get into that a little bit more. But that's the reason why. That's the reason why Ford decided to not use the V8 engine anymore, which in a way is heartbreaking, because this would have been something awesome just to see and just to hear the V8 engine and how they have tuned it for the Ford Raptor. But it's just not out of the even though Ford is saying that, it's not out of the it's, you can't dismiss it yet. So, what to anticipate next? And the awesome 2021 Ford Bronco. And it's awesome V8 engine. That would have been, just super reliable. Don't have to use the high octane fuel. Oil was, full synthetic, 10,000, 12-month intervals. You couldn't beat it. But however, Ford has made the change, and so far they've decided that it's just not, that the carbon footprint is just be too big. This is the automotive reviews, and this would have been a super awesome, reliable engine. But at the same time, this is just to think about the 5.0 liter V8. You got the time to cry. And a time to dream. It's not over though, folks. It's not over. And thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And if no one told you today, I'm telling you, you're awesome and fantastic.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.